Let's dive into understanding what brand is. Okay, we'll be hearing a lot about brand. So let's know what brand is. So first of all, we're going to be looking at introduction to branding to understand the meaning of branding. Then also the difference between a brand and a business. I want to have that clear understanding, the difference between two of them. Also want to look at the importance of branding. Why do I need branding for my business? The next key elements of branding. What brand consists of? Then we'll conclude on this particular section. Branding is everything that helps someone remembers you. Do you understand? As a business, you might say, I don't care about branding. If you don't care about branding, that means your competitors will create a brand for you, whether I like it or not. Do you understand me? So you need to be deliberate about your branding. What do you want people to think about your business? So my definition here is, branding is the process of creating a unique identity for your business, a unique perception, and an emotional connection for your business through its values, through your values, your messaging, your imagery, and your customer experience. So branding is the process of creating a unique identity, what you want, how you want people to see you, how you want people to perceive you. You need to be intentional about creating this for your business. The emotional connection you want to make so that people, when they see your business, they remember this is Maggie Digital, this is City Builders, or this is Chima Triford. Okay? So you do this through your values. What are your core values of your company? What message, how do you want to send out your message? What visual or imagery do you want to use? And lastly, how is your customer service like? So doing all this is what helps you create a brand. Okay? Now, creating a unique identity. By doing this, you differentiate your business from your competition, your competitors. That's the essence of creating a unique identity for your business. What is your business known for? Do you understand? The perception and emotional connection. Branding influences how your customers feel about your business. So you need to create a perception, how people feel about you when they see you. So the reason why we do branding is to cover the key elements that shape our brand, like your core values, your messaging, your visuals, your images, as I said before, and your customer experience. So this is what branding is. So let's look at the difference between a business and a brand. Okay? Most people confuse the two together, but let's look at it critically and understand the differences. Now, a business deals with transaction, logistics, and profits. Daily transaction, buy, sell, collect money, your profit, logistics, movement of things, okay? While a brand deals with connection you make with people, people's loyalty towards your business, and how people recognize your business. So those are two different things. Business deals with transaction, logistics, and profits, while your brand deals with connection, loyalty, and recognition. Because that's what concerns you as a brand. You want people to connect with you. You want people to be loyal. I want people to have this recognition when they see you anytime. Businesses provide solution through your product or your services, while brand creates emotional connection. Do you understand me? So your business is there to provide solution, whether through your product or services, or your brand is about creating emotional connection with your target audience. You want people to see you and say, I'm buying this from this person because I'm connected to them. When I see this brand, I resonate with that brand. The business, this is promoting a product or a service. Why brand communicates a story, a mission, and a value of the business. So in business, you promote a service, your product or service. But in brand, you are communicating a story, the story behind why you are doing what you are doing, beyond making money. Because all of us, we're into business to make money. But what we want to let people know is the story behind us doing it, aside making money. Do you understand me? That's where we communicate the story, our mission, and our value. Then the next one, customer buy based on need or price. Your goods or services, customers buy it based on what they need or the amount you're charging for it. But when it comes to brand, customers stay due to emotional connection with your brand. We look at Apple, for instance. Anytime they bring out their new phones, people line up to queue for it, even when it's more expensive. You know why? Because they are connected to the brand. They are loyal to the brand. They can't deal without using Apple. no matter how much Apple is. Now, a business sells while a brand connects. A business is all about selling my product or my services, while a brand looks at connecting with their target audience, with the individual. So let's quickly look at the importance of branding. Why do we need branding for our business? The first point here is it creates recognition. The first section, when we did that game, that mind game, the brand game, we looked at logos and immediately we identified the businesses that those logos represent, true of us. So with a good brand, the people, whenever they see you, they recognize your brand. So wherever you see Pepsi, the logo of Pepsi, you know it's Pepsi. Wherever you see Nike, or just the word, just do it, you know they're talking about Nike. Do you understand me? So a brand helps you for people to recognize you anywhere they see you. If you want to buy a pair of shoes, and you're an Adidas fan, and you go to a shop, you see Adidas, just that 3 stripes, you know that's what you're looking for. So it helps for recognition. So a strong brand makes your business memorable and instantly recognizable. Next, a strong brand helps you build trust and credibility. People trust your product or services because you have a good brand. As I use Apple as an example, Apple phone, the iPhone, people don't just buy it because they want to use it for call and all that. They buy because they trust the brand that created the phone. So let's create a brand that people can trust. 3, it helps you stand out from the crowd. Good branding helps you, people differentiate you from the crowd. You can have LG. LG does electronics. Hisense does electronics. But LG stands out from Hisense. LG stands out from Sony. When it comes to home appliances, people likely go to the good life. Life is good, yeah? LG. So branding differentiates you from the crowded market. So no matter the industry you're in, you can differentiate yourself, what you do differently. Okay, I have, I think about 3 real estate guys here, and everybody does real estate. But the way you package your own real estate, you'll be different from the other person. Completely unique, but you do the same business. Do you understand me? So this is what brand helps you do. Brand helps you increase customer loyalty. So now people will not be buying from you because they want to buy from you. They are buying because they are loyal to you. A strong brand creates emotional connection, leading to repeated customer. Customer keeps patronizing you. And when a customer patronizes you, the customer automatically turns an advocate of your brand. The customer starts selling you to other people because they trust you. We've tried one product one time or the other and we found it very good. We had to recommend it to other people. True of us. That's what brand does. A strong brand creates emotional connection, leading to repeat customers. Now, a strong brand helps you boost your growth and revenue. When people keep coming back to you, when people trust you and stick with you, you're making more money. Because anytime they need your product or services, they buy from you. Anytime they have a need for what you're offering, they come to you directly. So in the long run, branding helps you grow your business, drive sales and business expansion. Because the more people trust you, the more they tell others about you, to trust you and patronize you. Okay? Employee pride and motivation. You know the people that work in big companies like Shell, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, then they like carry shoulder up because of the brands they are working with. They're renowned brands. You know, there's a time if you see a Zenith bank worker, it's always different from a First Bank worker. Because Zenith Bank used to pride themselves as the top bank, in Nigeria. So working in a brand, when somebody works in your brand and you have a good brand, they have that pride. They want people to know I work with this company. So that's what branding does. A strong brand inspires employees to work with passion. So if you build a good brand, there's always a tendency your employees are going to last. Your employees rather are going to last your company. Okay? Because they want to associate with your brand. Branding is more than just a logo. So when we see logo is not branding. Yes, logo is part of branding, but logo is not branding. It's everything you can see. Branding is everything you can see, everything you cannot see that gives you a lasting impression about the business. How many of us eat Market Square bread here? Or what's our favorite bread? This supermarket, what's your favorite bread? What's your favorite? Correct, the mangrove. What about you? Market Square. Chima Driver, what's your favorite bread? Madam? Priceless bread, okay. Do you know that if they bring priceless bread to you now, or mangrove bread to you without the wrap, you know it's mangrove bread? How? Can you see the taste? No, can you see the taste? No, without the packaging, just the bread. The scent. Can you see the scent? So branding is both what you can see and you can't see that gives you a lasting impression about the business. For example, now if they close my and put me in the hospital, I'll know the smell of the hospital. I know it's at the hospital. True or false? Or you take it to the riverside, not pool. You know you smell it. It has this. So branding has to do even with the touch, the feel of a business, not just what you see. So my definition is everything, both seen and unseen, that helps you remember a business. That's what brand is about. So that is our job, to make sure people, whether they are seeing our product, or they are feeling it or are touching it, they remember us. So it might be through customer service, how we relate to people that made them remember us. I don't know anybody that belongs to First Bank here. Anybody First Bank? There's one time, if you enter First Bank, this is your machine. It says, welcome to First Bank. It gives you that sound, robot sound. Then when the machine got bad, I noticed that when I entered the bank, the security guys will be telling me the same thing. Welcome to First Bank. They'll be trying to mimic. And we complain a lot about air hostess. Welcome to Flight. You know that thing they say that we don't hear. It's branding. They want to speak alike. Do you understand? We don't hear, but everybody wants to use that flow of tongue. That's branding. Okay? So as I said before, branding is more than just a logo. It's everything both seen and unseen that helps customers remember your business. So both the ones they can see, our customer service, how we talk on phone. Because the way you talk to somebody on phone, maybe you talk to them but rudely on phone, they remember you for being rude. Do you understand me? So we need to be cautious, both what we see, what we write, where we go to comment about our brand. Now, components of brand. What makes up a brand? What are the things we need to look out for that makes up a brand? One, your product or your services, what you're selling, first of all, is part of your brand. So whether you're selling physical product, digital product, or offering services both online or physical, you have a physical store, it's your brand. It's part of your brand. Two, the feeling at the location. Let's say you have a physical store. How somebody feels when they come to your location. Okay, let me give you this example. If I take you to a shop right now, blindfold, you remove the blindfold, and you look, just the arrangement of it is the color, you know you're in ShopRite. Yes, as long as you've been going there, you know it's ShopRite. So the feeling at the when somebody comes to your office, how do they feel? How does your location make people feel? When people come to you, what's the environment like? Can they remember the environment? Like for me, if you come to my office, or for example, let's look at this screen now, what we've been seeing since. Which two colors have you been seeing? So if you come to my office now, what you'll be seeing is blue and white. So anyway you see blue and white, I want you to remember Mark J Digital. Do you understand me? Now your logo, your color, your image, your font, your scent, your feel, all those things are part of branding. How is your logo? Is your logo memorable? Can somebody see your logo and remember this business? Without your name being the logo, can somebody just see the logo and remember this is Chima Triphone, or this is City Builders, or this is Thrive, or this is Codant? The color you use, does your color have meaning? Not just any color. Your color should have meaning that resonates with your core values. So if you stand for prestige, black should be in your color. If you are standing for trust, your core value is trust, blue should be in your color. Do you understand? So colors have meaning and they should mean the same thing with your core values. Okay? Your images, your fonts, people don't understand this. We see font and use fonts anyhow we like. But fonts have meaning. Your fonts, people should know you for your font. Do you understand? You should use a particular font to keep consistency. The scent or the aroma of your food, if you're into food business. I know those days, if they bring Mr. Big's meat pie, the aroma is different from, I don't know anybody that tried Mr. Big's here. It's different from every other meat pie. Even Gala. I don't know if you've tried, some of us have tried Gala. If you compare Gala to Biggie or this other one, the taste is different. So even down to your taste, that's branding. Okay? How it feels, if it's something that someone touches. For example, if you see Nike shoes and other kind of shoes, if you feel the Nike shoe, you understand this is original, this one is China made. Okay? Words they use, their tone of voice. If you notice, most children brand always sound playful. Brand that has to do with children always sound playful. So what tone of voice are you using in your business? Are you casual? Are you friendly? Are you formal? Are you informal? What tone of voice are you using? And any tone of voice you are using should represent your core values and should be used across every communication channel, whether through your words, your written content, your video content. That same brand voice must go across all platforms. Do we understand? Now, the story you are telling, beyond making money, what story are you telling your target audience? Like in Market Digital, I always say this. We're not here for the money. That's my first thing I'll say. I'm not here for the money. I'm doing it because I want to help your business grow. That's why I'm here. And the truth of the matter is, I'm here to help your business grow, not because of the money. So that's the story I'm telling. But inside house, me and my wife knows that the money will be fine. Do you understand me? But that's the story I want to tell you, that I'm here because of you, not because I want money. So what story is your business telling beyond making money? What's your purpose? Why are you doing what you are doing? You need to tell people why you're doing what you are doing in such a way that it will facilitate them. It will make them excited about your brand. That's your purpose. What are your core values? What do you stand for? Those things are part of your branding. Your principles. And finally, the connection they make. What kind of connections you want to make? How do you want people to perceive you? Okay? All this is what the brand consists of. So it's not just your logo. All this, you need all this to create a brand. So both what you can see, what you cannot see, are all the things you need for your branding. A strong brand is more than just a business. It's an identity, an emotion, and a promise. So what promise are you making to your target audience? What promise are you making? Why should they be loyal to you? Because there must be a promise. For someone to be loyal to you, there must be something you've told them why they're sticking with you. People don't just buy products or services. They buy the emotional experiences behind what you are doing. Now, if somebody buys because of a need, it's different when somebody is buying because they are loyal. It's two different things. Because if they satisfy that craving, or buying an Apple phone, maybe you buy iPhone 13 to serve a craving, and you're using the phone, if 16 come out, you will not be bothered to buy it. But if you are loyal, you have that emotional attachment to Apple, even as 13 is coming out, you're selling 13 to buy 16. Because all of them can make call, true of us. But because you're emotionally attached to the brand. Now, for example, Rolex watch. How many of you know Rolex watch? People don't buy Rolex just because they want to know the time. Do you agree? They buy Rolex for status. They want to be seen up there. True. So why should somebody buy from you? How would they feel when they buy from you? How would they feel when they patronize you? How would they feel when do you understand what I'm saying? What's that feeling behind buying from you? I want to tell you this. If anybody wants to buy a car to move from point A to point B, nobody will buy Benz. Hello? If you want to buy a car to carry from A to B, nobody will buy Benz. But why are people buying Benz? They are buying Benz because the best or nothing. I want to drive the best or nothing. That is why they are buying Benz. So with that, I want to round up this section and we'll prepare for our next section to help us create a brand for our businesses.